All right, wino gang, gang. I hope y'all know what my time it is, dog. It's time for some white wine. Content that we got here for y'all tonight. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. I don't see the white wine glasses enough in the chat. I don't see them glasses thrown up enough in the chat. I don't see them enough in the chat. Let's go. I see you, OG News. You say you up today. You say you up today, bitch. Hey, Miss Muhammad. Get your wine ready. I see you, Keke. I see you, Tasha. Yeah. Look at y'all come on, OG Florida and shit. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Come on. Let the other winos know on the board. We live, bitch. Yes, we are. Yes, we is. Yeah. People's Royale, I hope I wear you out over there on spaces and shit. I see you, Toya. I see you, Don. I see you, Miss Muhammad. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1 minute. Our guest is already ready backstage. She on time. Y'all motherfuckers is late. What's going on? Did y'all ask for this interview? You better be up here. Come on, let go, let go, let go, let go, let go, let go. I was trying to bring Krishan Jr., but Lamine took him and said it's my baby. I said, Lamine, I gotta take Krishan Jr. to work. Hey, 30 seconds, and remember if they ask you, if they ask you anybody, you gotta tell them mind their motherfucking business, and you mind the business that you motherfucking pay for. And if they ask you anything else around here, let them know, bitch. Everything's allegedly. Even my name's allegedly. And y'all better be in the motherfucking wine glass. Okay? What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? I don't know why Teddy fat ass can't wear these glasses and shit. God damn. Well, get your ass to come to work for nothing. You done got some money and shit, and now he don't know how to act. How y'all doing, y'all? Y'all good? I just called to say I love you, and I hope, I don't know. I just called to say how much I care. I ain't even been drinking. All I had was a smoothie today. Don't be getting on here talking about I'm drunk yet. Okay? Right, Teddy? I was trying to bring Krishan Jr. to work. Open my suitcase from Atlanta. Because, you know, that's where we went live at for Friday. Lamine around thought it was a real baby. Took the baby to me. You ain't getting no baby. My baby. I said, but what's mommy new baby? No. And he took the baby and wouldn't let me, you know. He remind me of a monkey that I ran into when I was going cenote diving in Tulum. And they had a monkey that they kept in a cage that he wasn't allowed to be around people during the day, but his tail was wrapped around the neck of a white baby doll, and he was just dragging it around. I said, that's why he can't be around humans. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. And it was so fucked up that even when I was walking towards like the cenote and walking back, the other monkeys went up to the cage to talk to the monkey that wasn't allowed out the cage, that was dragging that goddamn baby doll with his tail by the throat. That's how Lamine had goddamn Krishan Jr., but he used to it. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Happy White Wine Wednesday. YouTube ain't getting shit today because I'm tired. I got off a flight last night at 2 a.m. in the morning. Everything was delayed. I was hungry. I was tired. I had parent-teacher conferences and shit today. Also had to, what I had to do? There's a few things I had to do. Grocery shop. I had to do a lot of stuff today. Okay. And then we just got up off of Spaces. Okay. They was politically debating over there. I think that's what was getting the damn lives flagged and shit was a debate. But anyway, so we're here now. Okay. So you guys asked me, this is a wino request to interview Keke Jones. Now, I don't know if y'all remember Keke Jones or if you know her at all, but if not, you're going to get to know her right now. And so Keke Jones went mega viral. Ultra viral, more viral than my Christian rock costume went on the internet because she went live in her wedding dress. And I want to say viewer discretion is advised. Viewer discretion is advised. Viewer discretion is advised because you will be triggered, okay? She went live in her wedding dress, sparking just all sorts of controversy on, her and her husband separating. And so I'm going to roll this video here for you. Let you see it. Like, here you go.
I love this song. First time. And then I wish I could have a strong mind like y'all. I do. But coming from being raped at 12 years old, when I got raped at 12 years old, and my family didn't believe me, and then I still got to see the dude that raped me to this day, baby, I've been fucked up. I've been fucked up. And then they diagnosed me with a disease. I had heart surgery at 14. I've been fucked up. Understand that. I've been torn down. So much in my life. And then when I called my mommy, and I said, my mommy, I need you. She won't come here. I begged my mommy. Please come here. I said, Mom, I'll pay everything. You don't got to pay a bill. I said, Mom, just come here. Come here with me. You ain't got to pay no bills. I just need you. She got to stay with her sister. She loves her sister so much. My mom loves her sister so much. She won't come in here with me. My grandma, she loved my kids so much, I think she forgot about me. My dad, I try to talk to him, but he's so hard up. He's such a hard ass, bro. He believe what I'm doing is crazy. He say stop crying instead of holding me. I want him to hold me. I want my dad to hug me. I want my mom to hug me. But I don't have it. I grew up at a young age, bro. I ran away home at 14. And a dude that I trusted from the chat line. You remember the chat line? Y'all remember the chat line? I trusted an older man. And he got me to his house. And he let a bunch of guys come in and just rape me. And he told me that my family ain't gonna come looking for me. And he took my phone. You remember back then we had the little phones that go like that. He took my phone. Then I went to school and they bullied me. Because I was a big girl. Because the disease blew me the up. Bitch, I ain't never been happy. All the men want is the...
All right, and so that is Keke Jones. And so she was live on social media. I believe it was TikTok, if I'm not mistaken. And that video just swept through social media, capturing the hearts of all. A lot of people thought too that it was just too much. And Keke is here per request of you guys. I wouldn't have known her if it wasn't for you guys, and we had reposted her, and so she's here, and she's going to be open. I mean, I don't see how much more she could be open given the live that she did a few weeks ago. But without further ado, guys, I give you Keke Jones. How you doing, Miss Keke?
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. You look gorgeous.
Thank you. I feel better a little bit.
Okay. It's like I sense a peace now.
Yes, yes, very much so. I finally moved. I finally left. I'm on my own and it feels good.
Okay. Okay. Great. Well, welcome. Um, that live, a lot of people got questions.
Hmm.
Have you done
Yeah.
interviews yet? Yeah.
I did one. I did
Hmm.
one.
Okay. Okay.
I
Well,
don't think that interview was more concerning me, shall I say.
Well, what was it? What do you felt? What do you feel it lacked?
Compassion, really caring about my situation, really caring about how I was still in that same predicament. Like I literally just went through something that day. So I don't think that I was in my right mind to do the interview at the time.
Okay, all right. Well, you seem level-headed today, so I know we all have our ups and downs,
Yes,
and especially when we're going through betrayal, divorce, and just when things tend to hit us, and I'm like that too. Things from the past could all kind of come up, and you feel like the whole world is just on you or against you, or it's just too much. And so, it was a lot there on that screen. I do want to start with where are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm from Houston, Houston, Texas.
Okay, okay. Shout out to H Town. All right, I like Houston. Got to be careful out there. I heard them damn STD rates ain't no. It's a motherfucker. Is that
Mm,
true?
I heard. I
Okay,
heard. I try to keep it with one person, but you see where that got me.
okay. Well, tell me before we get into your background, because obviously you talked about you being raped and your parents didn't believe you, and then you running away with an older man, and then he had a bunch of guys gang rape you. You spoke of a certain type of disease that you have that caused you to get bigger. Is it hyperthyroidism? What is it?
It's a rare muscle disease called myasthenia gravis, and they put me
Oh,
on steroids to help the muscles, but the steroids blew me up.
okay. Does the muscles somehow do they swell as well too?
They more like get weak. The worst thing that can happen to me is the muscles in my throat that allows me to breathe. They can just close, and I could just stop
Oh
breathing.
wow.
That's the worst thing. Mhm.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad. So that's under control.
Yes, I have treatment once a month. I have a personal nurse. She comes to my house.
Okay. Okay. Well, great, great. So real quick, let's talk about you and your husband, because I think this is kind of what blew everything up. And why we got the other
Yeah.
information as well too. So, when did you meet your husband?
I met him in 2023 when I was selling plates because I like to cook. I sell plates and desserts, and he came to buy a plate from me.
Okay. Well, what you be cooking?
Girl, everything that Pacific time, it was fried fish, yams, and a little cornbread with a soda. And
Okay.
he didn't initially try to talk to me. He was just a customer. He's really nice. And he found out I was moving. And he was like, "Oh, I help you move." So he helped me move. And in the process of us moving, of course, we kind of laughed and giggled. And then that's when he initially asked me on our first date, which was like 2 weeks later. So
Okay.
I agreed to go on a date with him since he was so nice.
Okay. And so I guess you guys hit it off. And so this has been what? It's only been three. If it's 2023 with 2025 now, two and a half years.
Hmm. Yep.
Okay. All right. So you guys, how long after the first date did you guys decide to like get serious, and then it ultimately lead to marriage?
Oh, since the first day we was stuck together like glue. We didn't. We didn't move in, but I was at his house or he was at my house. We were dating, and then we of course we had a little incidents where we broke up a little bit for 2 weeks during that time. Then we got back together. Then we broke up again for 60 days. I'm sure you heard about that. But
I
then
didn't
after
hear.
that,
I
when he
didn't hear,
came
and we
back,
have to. Yeah, I didn't hear about any of this, and so, like I said, the winos requested
well,
this, and I'm sure they don't. They don't know either. So, why did you break up during the 2 weeks?
the first time is because he said that he just didn't want me. I guess he was tired of me, but it turned out he actually had a girlfriend for those 2 weeks. That was the truth. I'm thinking it was me. I used to blaming myself and just sad about it. But it turned out he had a girlfriend. Came back when he realized, I guess, she wasn't doing the things that I was doing, and I took him back, of course.
And you let him come
We do
back.
that a lot. I know. I know. Yeah, I was in
So you
love.
played. So you played second best
I don't know. I hope not.
early on in
I
the
don't know.
relationship. How far into the relationship did this happen?
It was, we were 6 months in. It was the beginning.
Okay. All right. And so there was a 2 week break. He met somebody else, tried to see how that worked. It didn't work. He came back to you. And what did he tell you? He just said, he just needed some space. What was it?
Basically he needed space. But I was trying to do my research and see what was going on. I actually had to go on a cruise. We had a cruise together and he didn't show up for the cruise. So I went on a cruise by myself. And that's when I he seen that I was having a good time and he just was blowing my phone down, like, and I didn't even have any internet to be blown down, but he found a way to get through. And when I got off the boat, he was there waiting on me.
Who paid for the cruise, if you don't mind me asking?
That time it was half and half. He paid his half and I paid half because we were still new. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
wasn't gonna lose my half of the money.
I feel you. I feel you. Okay. All right. So, and then the second time, you said you broke up for 60 days. How long did this is obviously before you got married?
Uh-huh, yes. And then the second time it
Okay.
was about 3 months. It wasn't even that long because I remember saying, damn, you're not even letting me heal from the first hurt. But I found out he was married. And that's when I was like, hell no. I'm not dealing with no married man. I'm not doing it. And I left him completely. Only reason why even the ex-wife ended up calling me saying, hey, we're not talking. I don't want him. And this is that. Well, I said, well, I don't want him either. So I left him. And he showed back on my door with some divorce papers. And I'm like, that don't mean you divorced. And of course, he kept trying, kept trying, kept trying, kept trying. 60 days later, he was officially divorced. And I did take him back like a fool. And I mean, I think that's why I was even encouraged enough to come online because a lot of us women do that. We take men back. Nobody's perfect, but sometimes we just got to learn to stop taking them back. I try not to regret what I did, but I wish that I never would have took him back the first time, let alone the second time.
I appreciate your vulnerability and honesty. I ain't gonna lie, that was a gut punch to me because I'm just like,
I know.
married?
Yeah.
How long was he married
Yeah.
to the ex wife?
5 years, but they was together 13 years, and she did get pregnant and get pregnant on him during a marriage. So that's what made me feel sorry because I did talk to her and she said I sure did that to him. I walked him through it, but her reason was because before they got married, he was cheating on her. So I felt bad, like okay,
So, so
she had to.
she had justification for going to.
That was her reason, but to me, I feel like once you get married, you should cut all that out. But when she admitted what she did, I started feeling bad for him. I did.
Okay. So when did you guys get married?
We got married March to, it's had been like 8 months. So March, oh Lord, I try to forget that day. The 23rd, March 23rd. Yeah, March 23rd.
So you married him
Just
how many
recently,
months
2025.
after 2025?
It seemed like it was about a year. about a year because we planned for about 8, 9 months. He proposed on my birthday
Okay.
in Cancun, which was my birthday's in July.
Okay. All right. Okay, so now you're married. How was marriage going? Liquid D3. I had no idea being from the Sunshine State. I'm always out in the sun. I'm always at the beach. I had no clue that I could be vitamin D deficient. But when my numbers came in and I started to have, first of all, before my numbers came in, I was having joint pain, hip pain, foot pain, you name it. You know, I had no idea that it had to do with me being vitamin D deficient. And as a black person, a person of color, it's a lot harder for us to absorb vitamin D from the sun. And we don't get enough, especially living in the States and stuff like that. Some part of the States has sun, some doesn't. You know, our tone normally comes from either the Caribbean, the Latin community, or Africa, which is where everybody comes from, according to science. But we don't get enough liquid D3. We don't get enough vitamin D. And so I personally have to supplement this particular vitamin D that I travel with all the time, and I make sure that I never run out of, is 10,000 IUs, gluten-free, vegetarian. It has a vitamin E and vitamin C base. Okay, and so it's very highly absorbable. There are some fantastic reviews on shoptkdeals.com of women who claim that they couldn't even like lift their arms. And by taking vitamin D3, which helps your body to absorb calcium, and the calcium feeds the bones, they can now raise their arms, they're less pain and things like that. And Gary Brecka, he's one of my favorite speakers out here in the health and wellness community. How was married life going? You had a good honeymoon? I saw the videos from the wedding. You guys seemed pretty happy. He was dancing behind you. Y'all seemed great. Families were there.
Yeah, we seemed happy. My family, no, my family. Correction. No one showed up. His mom told them not to show up. That she had plans to come to the wedding to tear it down, which she did. She had on all black, her and her daughter. Only a few of his partners showed up before his family know, and she was making noise at the reception. She tried to reject, but her sister made her. I mean, her daughter made her sit down. Um, then we got into a big altercation for the reception, and she did what she came to do. What she did, she did that, and she left. And it was kind of off because he loves his mom, so he was off. He was off for a long time, 7 months to be exact. And I guess that makes sense because he was dating that girl for 7 months. She told me that
What
they
girl?
were
What
dating
girl?
even a
Wait a
little bit
minute. What
before.
girl? What girl?
The girl, the girl that I caught him talking to in his phone when we
Your
were on
friend?
on the last cruise. We finally went on a cruise. My friend, no, that's
Okay.
another girl. Yeah, it's
It's
another
too
girl.
many to count right now. Okay, so wait a minute.
It
Okay,
is.
so
It's too many.
let me back up a little bit. His mom, before we get into the two women that he cheated on you with after you got married. Okay. Um,
Mhm.
what did you take? Did you feel like his mom didn't like you?
She always said, I never thought I wouldn't like you, Keke. I never thought I wouldn't, but I don't. So apparently she said she liked me before, and it was an incident it was an incident at his brother's wedding. His baby mama tried to fight me. She's married. But oh my God.
Wait a
So
minute. So there's a wife and then there's a baby mama.
yes,
Kiki, do you love yourself right now, baby? God
right
damn.
now, right now, I do. I finally working on it. I finally got the courage to leave. And that's
Okay.
why I'm loud. That's why I'm so loud about my life. Because you don't
Okay.
understand how many women are actually going through this. And we gotta be
Yeah.
quiet about it because people are gonna judge us. They're gonna say
I'm
you don't
gonna
love
just
yourself.
say
You're
for
not
y'all.
beautiful.
God knew what he did when he didn't put me in situations like that because he knew I'm not wrapped too tight. I would have shut up
Obviously
the
I ain't
party. I
either.
would have shut up the party. You understand? It would have been bullets in the air, you motherfuckers, right now. But it's all good. It's all good. So, okay, back to the mother. And then there's a baby mother,
Hmm.
then there's a wife. This is all before you married him, right? Mom,
Yep.
mom says she never thought she would like you, but then she started to like you. What made her start to like you?
No, she said she never thought she wouldn't like me. So she started to not like me because we used to be cool. We had parties together. We was all cool. But I think it's when I just started kind of just speaking up for myself. Oh, it was the social media. That's what it was. I'm sorry. That's what it was.
Okay.
I go to social media a lot. Not gonna lie. And his brother ended up doing some fraud stuff with some he made a fake invoice about the wedding stuff saying, oh, since Bam broke everything, we need to pay. So I called it out on social media, and I always had like a large fan base, not now large, but it was decent enough for it to get to them. And they were like, oh, I'm so sick of her, she always going on Facebook and she don't like me because of that. But you tried to scam us for $500. Said he broke $500 worth of stuff at the wedding, which he didn't. So
Okay.
they blame me for that.
So when she tried to break up the wedding, what was her reason for breaking up the wedding, for stopping the wedding, wearing black and shit?
I think she just said that he really loved Keisha. He that she didn't. She always said he loves Keisha for real, not me. And it makes sense because hurt people hurt people. So I'm thinking all he doing is put me through everything his ex-wife put him through. Everything she did to him, it seems like he's doing it to me.
Who is Keisha?
That's the ex-wife.
Okay.
Mhm.
Not the baby mama, not the girl that he's.
Mm-mm. No,
Okay.
the baby mama, she's married. I don't even know why she's trying to fight me. That's weird.
Because they probably still.
Maybe because the husband is in prison, but he showed tweeting about this situation, talking about that slow
Ain't
girl.
no
How you even got a phone?
maybe. If she tried to fight you over her baby daddy, is because they still. Ain't no maybe.
And their son is 18, so I figured I'm thinking that they wouldn't have anything going on, but it makes sense. It
Okay.
makes sense.
So back to the wedding. Mom comes trying to break up the wedding. So there was a whole fallout at the wedding.
Yeah, I had officers, so they escorted them off the property.
Okay. And you guys get back to partying.
We get to part. They say, "Girl, stop all that crying. Let's go."
Okay. All righty then. So now you guys are married. Did you go on a honeymoon? I know you did because I did look
Yeah,
at your
once
social
it,
media. You do stay on trips. You stay
I
traveling.
love to travel. I
Okay.
love to travel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys, where'd you guys go for your honeymoon?
We went to Dominican Republic.
Okay. Okay. You let him go to Dominican
Yeah.
Republic as a married man?
I don't. He was with me, so
Girl, the hoes be at the
I don't
resort.
know.
As soon as you
It's
even go to
something
the
I need to know.
bathroom, shit, all I know is I went to the bathroom. There was a hoe sitting at my table soliciting my husband.
Oh wow! But we did spend a lot of
But
time
hey,
in the
it's a
room.
service they
We went out a
offer. I
little
was just
bit.
like,
So
excuse me, can I have my chair back, please? Have my chair? And her pimp was sitting right up over there. I was like, this is unreal. It's just natural. And then she went and
oh,
sat at another man's table and tried to solicit him. I said, get. Maybe she was just trying to sell something. I wasn't buying, but I mean, I just wanted to hear her out. Niggas. Anyway, go ahead. So you guys go to the Dominican Republic. Everything was good.
yeah, it was.
All right.
It was okay.
When did it
It
start
was a little
getting bad?
distance.
It was a little distance. Why was it distance?
Um,
Because of what happened at the
no,
wedding?
that's when it started. He didn't. We didn't. He didn't really touch me much, and he said it was because of the stuff with his mom. He was really messed up about that. And that's when I seen a second phone when we was out there because what happened was we got phones together and our phone Verizon was trying to charge $12 or $17 a day, something like that. So he was like, I'm gonna use this phone I got. I'm like, you still got the old phone? It's still on? It was Simple Mobile. And I'm like, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna use it because it work out here and it's just gonna save us money. And I'm like, you need to promise me when we get home, you need to get rid of that phone. Like, why do you still have that phone? What was the point of us getting married, getting new lives together, you know? So we was this is then, and yeah, fast forward, he never got rid of that phone. And when the truth came out, that was how he was having talking to that girl on that phone. She doesn't have that number. So I guess that's why I thought he was faithful the whole 7 months, because that phone never rung. So, and you know,
So who is the girl that you found out about? You found out about her on the honeymoon, right?
no, I didn't find out on him. Mm-mm. I found out about the
When,
phone, just the phone.
okay, so when did you find out about the girl that he
Yeah.
was talking?
Fast forward, 7 months later when we was on a cruise. I finally got him to
So
go on a
during the
cruise. I'm
whole
like,
7 months,
okay.
everything was good.
It was great. I mean, far as the sex wasn't there, but that's okay. You know, like I said, I've been through a lot in life when it comes to sex, so I'm not a big fan of sex like that because of what I've been through. So I was okay. You know, he cooks, he washes my clothes, he takes care of me because I am sick 3 days out of each month. He takes care of me, my kids, he takes my kids to school. You know, I just wanted to stop looking for stuff because every time I found out something, it's because I looked. And he did get rid of the phone like about 3 months later. So I was like, okay, just chill, just pray, just we got in church, we joined church together. I mean, everything was great. We was in marriage counseling. I mean, I couldn't expect it. I think that's what made the crash out so crash out because it was such a shocker. I can't believe he got that over my head. I mean, I usually catch everything, but he just got smarter at it. That's all.
But you said you stopped looking.
Hmm. Yep.
Okay. So when did you start to have suspicions about what was going on with him?
I didn't. I don't know if you know about the cruise, but I had the social media
No.
package so I can post every day. Well,
Okay.
they have three different packages. So I had a social media package. And I was like, I don't need the bank, but I needed to send my sister some money. And then so I asked him to use his internet because he had the more expensive one where you can check your bank accounts. So I needed to Zelle her. So he went to sleep because he go to sleep quick. I mean, and he snores. He's out. So I'm in his phone. I'm getting
Okay.
in there, getting his internet, about to send the money to self. And I'm about to do what I gotta do. And
Okay.
something just said, check the messenger. Check the
Okay.
messenger. I said, okay. I checked the messenger. It was nothing in there. I was like, bad. He's doing good. But something said, no, no, no. Go to the side. Check the other side. So I checked the other side. And he had another Facebook. A whole nother life. It was a single guy. He was single on his page. I wasn't on there. I was actually blocked because I went to check. And that's when the girl popped up. And that's when my friend popped up. The same girl that he said, that ain't your friend. You need to block her. I said, okay. He said, that's not my friend. He right. She probably not my friend. She had drama with a boyfriend and stuff. I was like, you know what? Let me block her. I don't got time for this. But he was friends with her. They were talking in vanish mode. You can vanish mode. And that was on Instagram. And then on Facebook, he was talking to the Ashley girl. And then him and my cousin that I fell out with, they was
Okay.
liking each other stuff. Then he was in a BBW app. I'm like, I did all this work to lose weight, but he loved him some BBWs. So I remained calm. I remained calm. We was in the middle of the water. It was the last day. We needed to get to where we was going. And I just wanted to think. I didn't want to be stupid again. I'd have been stupid for so long. So I needed to think. I needed to think. I needed to make a plan because
So this
at that
whole
point I
other
had
life,
enough.
this whole other life, as much as you're on social media, none of your friends told you, hey, he got another page.
What friends? I really don't have anybody. I have a few, one or two, but not that are that are not into social media like that. That makes sense. I'm the social media friend in a group. They get agitated when I want to post all the time and I want to do videos all the time. So I mean, no. And I blocked the one friend that he told me to block. And my cousin, I blocked her. I mean, I pretty much kept losing a lot of friends and blocking a lot of people.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out how you're a social media content creator and he on social media just living it up.
I'm blocked. I am blocked on that page.
All right.
And I have another page
So
too. I'm blocked on that page. He it seemed like he got smarter with things, that's all. And I'll tell any lady that once a cheater, always a cheater. Yeah, if they get caught, all they're gonna do is work on the way to not get caught again. They're not gonna stop.
your followers ain't say shit?
What they gonna say?
My followers catch everything, child.
Maybe now. I got people that's team Kiki now, but it don't even matter because that's I'm moving on.
Okay. Who is that? You got PR in the back that just entered the studio?
No.
Her name Ramona
Mm-mm.
or something? You know anybody named what?
Oh yeah, my
You-
PR. But oh, she entered the
Okay.
studio.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah. She
hey,
not
yeah.
supposed to.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. So back to because I just don't want her trying to interrupt. That's my thing. Okay, cool. All right. So you found the phone. That's when you found everything. You found the girl. How long was he with the girl? The other girl that you found when you found the Facebook, and then your other friend, it was supposed to be your friend, was following him.
You said how long?
Yeah, how long was he dating that woman?
I'm thinking 7 months, but again, I'm not too sure because um apparently people are lying. So I don't know.
So
But
is
to
she
me it feels like
BBW? Is she BBW as well?
she's yeah, she is.
Okay, okay. And she knew he was married to you.
She told me he didn't. He said she did. They're both lying. And I don't know how you didn't know because like you said, I'm on social media. So maybe she's lying. Maybe I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know.
So there was a video you put up that I personally saw where you were trying to sing to your husband, and you was like, "This is the moment that I knew he didn't love me." Huh? Yeah, we
Hmm.
have this video. Hold on for a second. Let me play this video real quick. So, what did you mean in that video?
Um, I just was feeling rejected. I was feeling ignored. It was a bunch of girls like in a corner where he was looking. It was standing right there, BBWs. And I just noticed that he were looking at them. I noticed that he were just into them. And as you see, I was trying to get his attention. So I just kept drinking to feel better. But that's when I kind of had a feeling. And honestly, I want to say that was towards the last night because that was a C day. So I think that's when I actually went through the phone. So,
Okay. You allowed to drink with your condition?
yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't drink much. It takes a little bit to get me there. And if I'm drinking much, I'm emotional. So I try not to drink when I'm emotional. But you see where that got me.
It looked like you was throwing it back in that cup, and then when you did the wedding dress video,
That's why I said I try not to drink when I'm
including this
emotional.
unlimited alcohol. You sure you don't like to drink?
Well, I didn't do the package or nothing on the cruise. I didn't do the cruise package. But at home that day when I found out all that, yeah, I was just emotional. I just was finding out I was losing everything in the world. The world was just changing on me.
Okay. So, all right. So you find out about the girl. You go home. What happens when you go home? Do you immediately put him out? What happens?
No, I take my time and I just tell him that I knew about it and that he should leave that day. Let me think about everything. Let me process everything. Cause like I said, I'm trying to do things different this time. I'm trying to move smarter, trying to actually be done, but do it the right way and stop putting up with it. And he did leave for a little while.
What's a little while?
He left about for about 5 hours, enough that I took a nap and stuff like that
A
because
girl,
I
I
was
thought you was talking
extremely
about days or
tired. So
weeks. Okay,
no,
and then he came back.
I asked him to leave for all day, but he came back that night. So
Okay, and so when he came back 5 hours later, what happened?
um we just got into a big argument, a big argument, shall I say?
Why'd you say it like
Basically, the
that?
argument was so bad that he called the cops. Basically, he called the cops. And fast forward,
With the what?
he brought his
Was that the
godson.
argument with the cupcake?
Yes.
What happened?
Lord.
I don't know about the cupcake.
Hello.
Well, what happened with the cupcake? Hold on for a second. Let me look and see. Jasmine says she sent me some notes. Let me see what happened with the
Hold on,
cupcake.
hold on. Okay. Okay.
Oh, so the
Yes.
kids are in
Why everybody keep talking
CPS.
about this cupcake?
I'm reading what the notes say. It says your kids are in CPS custody after Keke crashed out
Yes.
over her husband and his ex-wife's godchild eating her cupcake after she had just kicked him out. She retaliated by allegedly pouring sugar in his
Okay.
gas tank. The husband, hold on, I gotta get my reading glasses for this. This is interesting. Hold on, girl. So,
Lord
you
have mercy.
retaliated by putting sugar in his gas tank. The husband locked you out of the house while she was doing so, and she climbed through the window with a weapon, and the police were called, and then the kids were taken. Did she leave?
I'm here. No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Did she just
So,
crash
okay,
out?
let
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, 'cause let me clarify.
Yeah, please.
So, what do you expect for me to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had put me through hell, put me through everything. He did some
Mm-hmm.
foul stuff to me. I asked him to stay away. Everybody making it seem like I didn't say nothing about a cupcake. So what happened was, I said something about a cupcake, but what happened was I came home. His godson was on the table. He was eating a cupcake and he
Okay.
was washing clothes. It was smelling all fresh. Okay. And
Okay.
I lost my mind. Can I
Okay.
curse? I lost my mind. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah,
I
please.
lost my
I've been waiting
mind.
for that side of you. Let's go.
I'm just being real. Like I lost my mind. I'm like, I asked you to stay away. So I took that as you playing in my face. You're laughing at me. You're literally saying, I know I did what I did to you. I done fucked over you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now that we married, you gonna take it. So I lost my mind. So he was eating his cupcake. So he told him go upstairs with the cupcake. And he tried to lock me out, but I wasn't having it. And I went through the window. I went through the window, came through the window and told him stop playing with me. And that's when I got the sugar. And yes, I brought it to his tank because you should have stayed away from me. I was trying to be nice. I was trying to play it cool, but I'm tired. I have did nothing but love this man. I done put up with his mama. I done put up with his brother, his sister, his baby mama, my friend, everybody. I just
Mm-hmm.
had enough. I get that
Mm-hmm.
I done took this man back. I get it. I get it. But now we done went in front of God. You done joined my church. You done joined church with me. You done told God that this is it. You done put me through so much and you said you were done. So I lost my mind. It which any woman should. That's why I would tell anybody, leave. Leave the first time. Before you end up in jail behind bars. Okay, so fast forward. He left. I left. The next day. I'm chilling. Well, 2 days. I'm relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to stay calm. I say my prayers. I get a knock on the door from CPS. Okay.
Oh God.
I get a knock on
Oh
the door.
Lord.
The shit took me. It took me. It took me. Because first of all, them are my babies. They were not his babies. And they said they were here for the little boy. But I did tell them the little boy was already with his mom. And they was like, well, do you have kids? And because I had kids, they had to go check on mine. So now I'm pissed. My kids weren't even around when this happened. They weren't even around. So now my kids are involved. And now she said, hey, what's the address? Of course, I corroborate her. I gave her everything she needed. When we shut that door, I went in the house and I was cleaning up. I seen my wedding dress and I just put it on because I said I was hugging myself. I was like, you are beautiful. You are this. You are. I'm looking in the mirror. I'm telling myself, and and the social media in me just went alive after I done had a couple shots already, and that's just how it happened. I had enough. It's just everything that's been happening to me since I was a kid. I haven't had a break. I haven't had not one single break. Even now, when I came out, people are bashing me. They're coming for me. You don't love yourself. You're this. You're that. Okay, so what? I'm a human.
Is that
I'm a
bashing you though?
human.
Is that bashing
I'm,
you?
say it again.
Telling you you don't love yourself, or is that
I feel
do
like
you
it's
take that as
bashing.
bashing you? Why do you
I
feel
do
like that's bashing?
because every woman has been through it. I don't. I
Right?
feel like every woman has been through a
But
man that
why do you
lied
feel like someone telling you that you do not love yourself? Why is that translating to your brain that they are bashing you?
because it's not the time. If you're gonna be for me, if you're gonna be Team Kiki, then be there for me. Don't already tell me something that I know. I call it kicking a man while he's down. That's what I call that.
Kicking a man
So
while he's down would be putting you down. Telling you you do not love yourself, that's not putting you down.
hmm, I guess we take it different. What about hey, sweetie, do you love yourself, or oh, how about don't say the shit? Honestly, I feel like just be a shoulder, maybe. Just be there for me. I know what I got going on. I know I can love myself better. I know I can be better as a woman. I get that.
So no
And I'm
construct.
not
Can
perfect.
we just reframe it as maybe constructive criticism that you're not ready to accept right now,
That
but
could
not
be it.
bashing you?
I'm still say bashing because maybe it's the way you say it. Maybe I'm not talking about you, but I'm talking about the comments and everything I'm getting. Maybe it's the way that people can say it,
Well, it's hard
because
when
they
people
do
are
come and say,
typing
"You
and you
dumb
don't.
bitch, you don't love yourself." Like they're coming for me. They coming, baby.
But is that bashing them calling you dumb, saying you do not love yourself based on a situation that you put out there?
I
I'm just
couldn't call it
asking.
that.
Just,
No,
just
I
put
that's just how
take
that's
yourself
how I
out of the
feel.
equation.
I don't think I can take myself because no, I don't think I can.
Kiki, if you crashing out, somebody has got to shake the out of you. Who's gonna do that?
God, maybe if I had some supportive people around me, you know. I never said it was okay to crash out. I never said that. My thing is to get women to not get to that point, not get to a Kiki Jones crash out, and actually leave from the beginning. Don't keep putting up with it. Don't keep accepting it, because it's women out here that took a man back thousands and thousands of times until we the ones ending up in prison. And I don't want that for other people. So if you can avoid something, if you can be better, then don't do what I did. Don't accept the lies. If you know that
What
you're not
happened?
in a point.
What happened with the kids, Kiki? Did you surrender your kids to CPS, or did they come take them? What happened with your children?
No, I most likely what I did was I tried to beat them to the situation. So when they went to visit them, I had already did everything I needed to do with the guardianship paperwork and made sure they were moved in a better place. Because I already knew how it was gonna come. Because again, I already know how they come.
What did you do so bad besides putting sugar in his tank? What weapon did you take inside the house?
I I don't want to say.
Kiki, you pulled a gun out on that man.
I plead the fifth, and we ain't even in court.
So he's in jail. Why is he in jail right now?
He was in jail. His mother bailed him out,
So
but
why
he's
did
in
he
jail
go to?
for domestic. Domestic.
So he domestic violence against you?
hmm
Okay, and he hit you.
I don't want to keep talking about that because it's still open. Everything that you're asking me is still open and going.
I get that, but if he's in
Yeah.
jail for domestic violence, he's already cheated on you. He's lied to you. You crashed out. Why is it so hard for you to tell us what he did? I mean, I could have my team go and look up the charges. Why is it so hard? It seems like
Yeah.
you're
It's.
protecting him.
I said domestic. It's. I'm not protecting him. It's just right now. It's still open. Like everything, the child. Like yes, just because I got the paper switched over. it's still going. It's literally still going. So I'm moving. Well, I did move. Now working on getting the house together so they can come. And I don't want to say the wrong stuff. What is still going on? That's it. That's all. But yes, it was the message charges against me. Yes, it was.
Okay. Um, Jasmine, what's this note about her in-laws hate her? She stated because her husband used to take care of his mother and all that stopped when they were married. Is that true?
That he used to take care of his mom and stuff and his family. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then when he switched over to taking care of you is when everything got, I guess, kind of thick between you and the family.
I'm still not sure about that. That's just something I assumed, but his mom don't like none of the wives, so I don't
Okay.
know.
So are you on, do you, it's not a laughing matter or anything. Are you diagnosed with any like mental health illnesses or anything based on your past of being raped and then gang raped again by a man you met?
Um, I'm not at the moment, but I have been going to the doctor because I'm seeking evaluations and help just to make sure that I'm not going through depression because I know depression is something that I have been dealing with since this stuff been happening. So I'm just trying to see where I'm at mentally. Talk to somebody, about everything that happened and really see, get help for me.
You want him back?
No, no.
Send out active duty members as well as veterans. Miss Kanisha Hayes from Jacksonville, Florida, works for Florida Gateway Realty, and she can help you own a brand new construction home in Jacksonville as well as the surrounding areas. Now, all you got to do is hit up Miss Kanisha Hayes with Florida Gateway Realty to see if you qualify for up to $2,000 in realtor rebate credit for a brand new construction home. And get this, with a VA loan, you may qualify for zero down. That means nothing, nada at the table. And when you combine that, you can cover things like appraisal, binder money, as well as inspections with the rebate money. And of course, it's all depending on lender guidelines, but she gonna make sure she can get the most for you. So if you're in the Jacksonville area or surrounding areas that's near Jacksonville, hit up Kanisha Hay right after this video at kanishahay.com/veterans.
When we're stressed out about anything, including debt, there's so many other detriments to our lives, our health, our family, our friends, all can see it on us. And then when you become debt free, you can start focusing on things that truly make you happy. It really is true happiness. I've had many individuals make up with family members after going through bankruptcy because they don't have the stress. It really changes your mindset and it allows you to have the freedom, the mental freedom to take care of what's really important. And I certainly recommend it for everybody because, as we all know, life is too short.
Child, y'all know I don't play about my hydration or hygiene, especially when it comes to down there. And let me tell you, this Wet Kitty formula made by Officially Pleasure XO on Instagram is everything. It's odorless, plant-based, creamy. I like that it doesn't lock off your pH balance as well. It's actually pH balance, if you get me, okay? So holla at Officially Pleasure XO on Instagram to copy you something. Like I said, they have this wonderful trio box, okay, that has 3 different types in here. I believe it's 2 clear, 1 creamy. It smells good, feels good, and it stays juicy without doing the most. I'll see you on the website. Okay. Why not?
I think you have a breaking point. Everybody has a breaking point when you done had enough. And I have had enough to the point where I actually left. And I have never actually moved away or left or anything like that. Like to the point where he don't know where I stay or nothing. So
Okay. So the grandparents have custody of the kids right now until you sort out your legal issues.
yes.
Okay. All right. If you don't mind, let's talk a little bit about, because you brought up, we did talk a little bit about a mental health thing. You said you're going through you're going through some type of therapy right now to determine if there's anything mentally going on with you, right? But dating
Mm-hmm.
back to like 14, you being raped and your mom has never been there. Viewer discretion is advised to the audience. If this conversation is going to be triggering, what happened, if you don't mind me asking, during that situation? Because it seems like you don't have a close relationship with your mom, and it's based off of your family not believing you. When you stated when you were crying in your wedding dress that you were raped and your mom and family didn't believe you, what happened?
Um, I think they didn't believe me because when I first got diagnosed, I instantly just started to want to live life. So I started getting on a chat line, just kind of being what they call fast. If you were from the South, they said that little girl fast. So they said I was fast, and I just and technically yeah, I was fast, but I was still a virgin. They thought I wasn't, but I was still a virgin. But when they sent me to my cousin's house, her husband and them like that, they had their stuff together. They took me to church. They had me involved in everything, and that's when her husband, which was supposed to be my uncle, I guess, just kind of took his time and he kind of touched and he did it slow, like every other weekend. And because he did it for so many months and I didn't say nothing, they made it seem like I wanted it. Because again, I was already on a chat line, so I guess they're like, that's what she wanted. She's looking for a man. So they didn't believe
So you're
me.
saying your cousin's husband raped you,
Hmm. Yep.
and you were how old?
I was 14. It started
And
when
you were living.
but he started for like months, like so, like 13, going into 14.
So he penetrated you.
At 14. But from like 13, he started slow, just kind of touching and, you know, I guess they would call it grooming, maybe. I don't know what they would call it, but
Why did you leave your mom's house again?
I just wanted to leave. I didn't like it there. We didn't get along. So I wanted to go somewhere nice. My cousin had good food and she took me to church. Her house was just a breath of fresh air.
Where's your cousin and her husband now? They still together?
Oh no, they're divorced. Well, I think they just recently got divorced by like 5 years type stuff. Like five, but recently.
Okay.
So she did stay with him the whole time. But I forgave. I forgave him.
How did you forgive him if you brought that up in your life? It obviously still bothers you.
I guess it do, right? You're right. But the sober me, the get my life together me, I forgave them. Like I said, but that's probably why, like I said, I'm seeking help some to talk to somebody because maybe it is in the back of my mind. Because honestly, that was my first time watching that little clip just now. I try not to watch that. I try not to watch that.
It was very hard for
So
us to watch it.
yeah, yeah, it's very hard. So
Okay. As far as so this is happening to your I guess by your cousin's husband. I'm sorry that happened to you. It doesn't matter if you were fast or not. No grown man has any right to put his hands on you. And I apologize that the people that were supposed to be there for you, protecting you from you, because that's what we do as parents and as caregivers, we protect kids from themselves. We don't let them just be because that's what they want to do. No, you facilitate boundaries and grounds, and it doesn't matter if they get snappy or they're acting a certain way. These are my rules, and this is not going on. And I hate that you left your mom's house because I felt like if you would have just stuck it through with your mom, did anything like this happen in your mom's house?
So I don't want to talk about the mom situation because I left for a reason, but I'm not here to bash my mom either.
I
But
got you.
in so many words, my sister died when I was a baby. So she was gone a long time ago. Imagine a baby dying on you and having a little baby to raise. So and then she was 18. So no, things wasn't great at my mom's house. No, I wasn't getting
But,
raped, but no, I
but
wasn't being
what?
treated right. So
Okay. Okay. All right.
But so yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna let that go.
So we can let you okay. You got to take your therapy serious because On the outside looking in, it sounds like you're carrying grudges against your mom, even though you love her, that were kind of out of her control. But nothing sexually happened to you. Now I get it. I was raised by a mom with mental health issues that tried to commit suicide in front of me. Okay. And I share these things so you don't think that I'm just talking out of my ass. Right. And a lot of viewers be
Mhm.
like, it's not about you. It's not about me. But I need you to understand that I'm not here to bash you. I'm not here to look down on you or judge you. What I'm saying is, I feel like your perception of people and the people that you need to be mad at, maybe you shouldn't be mad at them. And your mom at the time, and I heard you say she was 18, she lost a baby, she had you, probably mad at the world, and you probably caught a lot of that anger. But I don't feel like your mom would have allowed anything bad to happen to you. But when you chose to leave, and I feel bad that she even let you go, because I would have been like, you ain't going no motherfucking where. Like I have a rule now. You don't spend a night out nowhere. I don't give a you don't like, bitch, lay your ass down right there. That's how I talk to my child. You have to, especially when they black children. They just don't get it like Mikey or Michelle. Sit down. You got to really talk to them. So the fact that you decided to go over to your cousin's house because you felt better over there, and when you got up over there, it happened. And then you said in your video, my mom didn't believe me. It didn't, things like that. You weren't there for me. You're always there for your sister. Maybe it's because maybe you always pushed her away when she tried.
I
You
don't
ran
know.
away.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't.
Okay.
But
All
I
right, cool.
know I'm gonna turn my pain into something positive. That's the goal.
So what you
That
want to
is my
profit
goal.
off of the pain?
Am I gonna profit off my pain?
Profit because you say you're turning it into something positive. What are you gearing up to profit off of it?
No, I think I must work on either writing a book about it, just maybe something. I'm working on something. I don't know what, but I do want to tell my story. I do. Just like I'm gonna sit on the couch and talk to a therapist, I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna get it out. That's my goal. It's just stop holding it in. Stop holding it in the back of my mind.
What happened with the gang? How did that happen?
I'll save that for later. I'll save that for later. Too much emotions, and I'm not. My goal is not to be crying on the internet no more. That's my goal.
Okay. Okay. Um, I want to say something, but I know you're a little defensive, and right now you may be a little weak based off of everything that has happened. It seems like, in my observation, that I don't think you get it. I don't think you get why you have a platform. I don't think you get why people follow you. I don't
So
think
you
you
said
get
weak,
it. And
weak.
yes, I feel like, can you hear, did you hear what I said?
You say
I
you think
said,
I
and I'm
get it.
saying this to you without because I notice that you get a little offended when people say things to you because there's a such thing. Have you ever heard of tough love before?
Yes, but I wouldn't say a defendant. I just feel like, how am I weak for just telling my story? You know how many women don't say anything? They
Because
don't.
here's the
They just hold
thing.
it in.
I get it, but I like the idea of a book, but not right now, not later. You have a platform where people follow you, and the most dangerous thing you can do is reiterate pain that is going on in your life without the proper help. That
That's why
crash
I'm
out that
getting
you
the proper
gave,
help.
okay, but that crash out that happened, that was a dangerous thing for you to do because do you know how many people are on social media every day dealing with life, and when they see someone that they follow and they like, such as yourself, and I don't know how big your platform is, but it was big enough for this to get to me, right? I personally feel like it's a misuse of the platform. No different than someone being on live and someone knowing that someone's on live and then they kill them on live?
I disagree. Because I didn't come on here saying do this and do that. I came on here just speaking my truth and just speaking what truly was going on. And honestly, do you know how many women reached out to me to say I gave them the courage and the strength to even be strong? I have not had not one person even say that they feel like I made them want to go in off their self. No, 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 no.
I didn't say
And
off
then,
themselves. I didn't say
well,
that. Yeah.
it's well, for me, I don't think it
Uh-huh.
was a misuse of any type of social media because if anything, I feel like I helped a lot of people and I helped myself because I was strong enough to talk. I was strong enough to come out and it helped me. A lot of stuff that was at the back of my mind that I thought I was over, I thought I forgave and I thought I was good with it. I realized, okay, I need to do what I have to do. So in the process of me taking care of what I got to take care of, I'm going to continue to come up, be strong and be me. And I'm unapologetically about it. I'm not going to be defined because I went viral because of drinking. That's not who I'm defined to be. I'm here and I'm loud with it. And this is who I am. And this is what I've been through. So I don't see anything wrong with talking to people. I'll tell the next person to do the same thing, actually. Just don't drink.
Okay. Well, listen, I do appreciate you being vulnerable and coming on our platform and explaining your story. Um, it brought a lot of context to a lot of the things that were kind of going on. I personally feel that it's very dangerous to monetize victimhood in the middle of healing. And I want to say that again. I think it's very dangerous to monetize being a victim when you haven't been healed. And a
Okay. Well,
person
let's
who
not
claims,
monetize being a victim. Let's not do that.
you said like, let's not what?
I'm not monetizing being a victim. I'm telling my story. That's all that is. I'm gonna tell my
Do
story just
you
as
get
well
paid
as
to go live? You get paid to go live, right?
on Facebook and Instagram. No,
YouTube, you do.
I don't go live on YouTube actually.
TikTok,
And I just
you get
and I
gifts.
just realized what the gifts were on TikTok. See, that's the thing. I did social media for years without a payment. I don't. This is actually what I love to do. I always love to come and be the happy me. So, like I said, I'm not finna be defined for going crashing out over a dress. We're crashing out
It
in my
wasn't
dress
over a
over a
dress.
breakup. I'm not gonna do that.
Kiki, it was more than just a breakup. Like, there were so many things in that live stream that you said you refused to watch that were because you refused to, and it's like you're sitting here now like, oh, I'm fine now. I'm fine. I'm just going to get some, and I'm going to write a book. Do you
Didn't
see how
say I,
bad you look?
I didn't say I was fine. I said I'm getting better. I'm moving forward. You know how many people went through something like that, went through the things and they didn't make it. I'm moving forward. I'm being positive. I'm actually left that man. I'm actually in the
But let
doctor's
me ask you
office
something.
getting help. I'm actually
Didn't
being positive about it.
and I want to say this in defense of your husband, who's locked up now. Both of y'all was acting crazy. He's not locked up, well, was locked up for domestic violence, and it happened around some kids. I felt like every single red flag that you were given, you ignored it.
And
And
most
you
women
made
do.
yourself the victim and the nurturer of the person who was hurting you and nurtured him and coddled him all along until you got tired of, I wouldn't even say you got tired of being coddled, when he didn't want your coddling anymore. Like all of the signs were right there and you decided to ignore it. And the crash out, I don't think it had anything to do with him. I think he was being himself. You just didn't want to see it. His mama tried to tell you, the family tried to tell you, they tried to interrupt. That he broke up with you and went in and got with another woman. Then you found out he was married. He didn't even disclose that. So imagine what he's gonna do when he's married to you, and you chose to marry him based off of what love? I don't know. Because you can't love someone if you don't truly love yourself. And when I say this, and that's why I asked you, you really think somebody was like hating on you or bashing you by telling you you don't love yourself? Because all of these signs points to a woman that doesn't love themselves, because there's no way that a woman would have self-esteem or love for themselves that it would allow someone to lie to them over and over and over again. And then when you finally decide to listen after you thought that you could change him, now you want to crash out and blame it on him, saying he did these things to you. I don't think he did anything that you didn't allow him to do over and over and over again. So when you write your book and you monetize it and you tell your story, tell it from both sides. Because I couldn't even believe, still to this day, that you would allow somebody to play with you like that over and over and over again. Which means it tells me that you like to be the victim. That's all I got to say. So, is she still there? Keke, yeah. She's still there? She want to go out and come in? Is her PR down there? Tell her PR to come up. It's fine. Till she gets back in. Huh? You can, what's her PR name? Rena, come on out, Rena.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi,
Rena, how
how
you
are you?
doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Fantastic, fantastic. So she's obviously frozen. Are you talking to her from the back end?
I'm trying to. I'm writing her. I think her phone died.
Okay,
My
okay.
messages isn't going. They're not going through.
Well, since you're here, can you you want to give your 2 cents and add any clarity to what we just talked about, and then you can kind of shout out where her social medias are if people want to get more information.
Where did you leave Orph at? Her monetizing her victimhood.
Pretty much. And I felt like all of this stuff she documented, it was right there in her face. She decided not to look, and it was a marriage part for me. Like, you dated him, he didn't clarify that he was married, but then you took him back and married him, and then God is all over that wedding trying to break it up. And then she
Yeah.
does it and then turns a blind eye for 7 months until he finally rejects her enough to where she could say, you know what, I'm done trying. And now she goes live on social media, rage baiting, in my opinion, because that's very rageful to say those things. It triggers people, and you invoke emotions that make them want to rethink their life and whether or not they want to be here. And that's why I thought it was just very it was not appropriate for her to do that live, whether she was drinking or not. And I was asking, are you even supposed to be drinking with the condition that you have? Because alcohol directly affects the muscles and their ability to function. It goes straight to the muscles. That's why
Correct.
we get all limber. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. When she was like, yeah, I can drink, I don't know. I just feel like she's just so used to showing, and the mother-in-law and the family said it, everything's for social media. And I
Yeah.
feel like she's a victim and it works.
I don't think that I think that what she does at that moment, I think it could give victim. But from her standpoint, and we talked about this together, I think it was a mistake. That's just what I can go based off of, just a irrational mistake, not thinking. I don't even think she had time to think about all of those things. I think that if she did, like the way you're presenting them, I don't think she would have went live. But again, I'm not in her shoes and I don't really, know what it feels like to be in her shoes. But I have, and personally, I've seen other people do things that they regret. I don't think that monetizing was the goal. I think that she just wanted to not be silent anymore.
Well, she's in the mind frame. I'm gonna save it for the book. Okay. Is she divorcing him?
Yes, from my knowledge.
Okay. It seems like she was kind of protecting him during this DV situation when I asked her about him. Because she didn't want to tell while what was the reason he was in jail. So to me, it
Yeah,
kind of felt like she was protecting him.
I think that. Uh, I don't think that she's protecting him. I think that she just doesn't want to bring it up. But as women, being in a relationship for so long or even being married, I know that you can find your.
Say that again. Her internet went out too. All right, drop her down. We'll give them a second to both come back. If not, we'll end it. But I don't know, Jasmine. You thought I was a little too hard on her?
I think he was a little hard on her. Yeah.
Why?
I mean, I get what you're saying.
She pulled a gun on him.
I don't think it was a gun either. I want to say she accidentally said it was a knife in one of her lives. But yeah.
A knife, and there were children in the house.
Yeah, over a cupcake. Child.
Over a cupcake. I was too hard on her?
I wouldn't say it was too hard, but it was hard.
I didn't expect it to get like that. Is she here? Rena. Hey, Rena, come back.
Yeah, I got her coming back in now. I'm
Okay,
not sure what
perfect.
happened.
Her phone probably died. It
Yeah,
happens.
she just texted. She's coming
Mhm.
back in now.
Okay, perfect.
So, have you ever done anything on live that was irrational?
No, everything I do is
Mm, intentional. Okay.
very aware.
Hold on one second.
And that was I wouldn't call that irrational. That's reckless what she did. Like I said, I know
Reckless for who? Her or the viewers?
both because it invokes an emotion that can easily send other people into a deep depression or want to, clock out. She's back. It-
I can
we
say
can't, but go ahead. It's okay. It's okay. Go
no,
ahead.
I can say that it can send people into depression or want to clock out, but I think that all streamers, and I'm not sure, too much on your platform, but I do see a few videos. I think that a lot of things you do could send people into depression as well.
And that's your opinion. And there's no arguing with that. But everything that I do is intentional. I'm very conscious of what I do. I don't get up here and say, oh, I did that, but I wasn't in my right mind.
Mm, okay, so if she was to come up here and say she did that with a conscious mind to get attention, that would sound better than her saying it was a drinking moment.
Well, I think that's the excuse.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like saying you did something and I don't know, I blacked out and did that. I wound it up on live. I'm not supposed to be drinking, but I am drinking.
Yeah.
Okay, she's back. You can bring her PR. Hey, did your phone die? That happens.
I can't hear you.
I said, you can't hear me? I can hear
Okay.
you.
You can hear me?
I can hear you, but go out and come back in. Okay. You can bring the PR back in. As you were saying, what's her name? Rena.
Rena Maria.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as you were saying, Miss Marie.
It's Rena Maria.
Rena Maria. Okay, sorry
Yeah.
about that. As you were saying, while she goes out and comes back in.
It kind of threw me off. We were talking about, you were saying that it was reckless, and I said that if she was to come up here and say that it was a conscious choice, you're just trying to figure out the why, the intention.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Because I felt like she ignored everything that everybody was trying to tell her. Even the mom was trying to tell her, my son don't love you. If a mother is telling you my son don't love you, and you're ignoring that, first of all, I wouldn't even want to be associated with a family like that. When you marry someone, everybody should be on the same page. It shouldn't be, oh, I'm gonna rebel and it's gonna bring us closer and we're gonna love one another. You're back, Keke. So I don't know if you heard what we were talking about while you were gone. I don't know if you had a chance to listen to it, but if not, I'll catch you up. Your PR and I were in a bit of a disagreement. You know, we can agree to disagree. And I told her I felt like it was a little reckless for you to go on live with such rage baiting content, because we do have to give trigger warnings when we watch videos like that. And when you're a content creator or social media creator and you're very active on social media, I feel like the excuse was, oh, I was out of it. I blacked out. I was drinking. But it's like, do you know how many people kill people while drunk driving? And their excuse was, I was drinking life,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't take back what you did. And that's kind of one of the moments that you had. And I know you didn't kill anybody, but you did snap to the point where, you know, you're having to fight for your freedom right now. And
So what
This
so,
she's
is
asking
this
you
is
is, what was your intention? What was your
right,
intention with
what
going
was
that's
live?
your
that's
intention?
exactly that's what I want to say. There was no attention. That's the thing. Like, my thing is this: are we not allowed to make mistakes as human beings? Maybe it's
Past the
good that that did
mistake.
happen. So maybe the next content creator can know not to do that. I didn't know to come on here and say to purposes only or don't do this. That's not what I knew to do. Like, I literally, this is my real life. And that's what I've been trying to say. It's maybe I helped, maybe I did it, or maybe I did. But to me, I think I helped a
Okay,
lot
so
of women who was out there.
when you went live, what was your intention on going live? Did you say I'm going live to help someone, or I'm going live because I'm bored and I'm drunk and I want to talk, or like what was the intention behind the live? That's the question.
That I'm going live to literally get my story out there and tell what's going on, and maybe it could help someone.
So you intentionally went on live.
Yeah, I was going live. Never, I go live on my Facebook all the time. You don't get paid from that, right? So me just going on live thinking I'm talking to my little posse that I have, period.
Mhm.
I didn't think it would go like that. I didn't think it would. No way did I think we'll be here today or to go that big and all these people seeing it. That was not a attention. It was nowhere near my attention. Matter of fact, if I wasn't drinking, usually I delete lives after that. But I didn't have a chance to delete it. Woke up the next day and found out it was everywhere. I wasn't trying to hurt anybody. That will never. That's not who I am. I tell people all the time. That's not what my content was about. My content was happy. Let's go ahead and make coffee. Let's live life. Love your man. Love your husband. I'm just a girl who, yeah, I know you said I should have seen all that, but those flags was looking green. It was looking real green to me. I know I should have seen red, but I didn't. And I'm sure it's many other women out there who didn't see the red flags. It takes a person time. You ever had a friend that was dealing with a man and you kept telling her, leave her alone, leave him alone. And you eventually said
I don't
she'll do
never
it on
tell
her
my
own
friends to
time.
leave a. I don't never tell my friends to leave a nigga alone because they never do. So that's the one
Exactly.
thing
They
that
do
I
it on
don't
their
listen
own
to,
time.
on their own time, right?
So do you fault your
And
friend and you tell your friend you're tripping. You ain't see all that.
I
You
may
ain't
tell them
why
my
you did that.
advice, but I've never told anybody to ever leave anybody. Never. I may say, hey, you know, old boy was out with old girl, just to let you know. But I will never fix my mouth to tell anybody what decisions they should make. Now, when they start to affect people's mental health, because their mental health is not together, and that's what I'm talking about when it comes in terms of you. And the reason I compared it before you came here, it's no different than a drunk driver getting drunk for whatever reason. They may have lost a job, whatever. They get in a car, they drink. It just happened to Masika's husband. He was hit head on by a drunk driver, killed instantly. Now, the fact that he got in the car drinking, turned, you know, turned turned the ignition on and was driving 200 miles an hour down the wrong lane, do you get to say sorry after that? Is your sorry sufficient enough to bring back that person? In the way you crashed out, even to the point where you're catching charges, that crash out doesn't help anybody. That crash that happened to Masika's husband doesn't help the family, doesn't help her family, because they were saying, oh, I just lost it. You have to be intentional. And I feel like people with platforms such as yourself, whether you're going live to make happy content, then you have to be intentional. I never go live. I've been doing this since I was 27. I've been working in radio and talk. I never go live when I'm in a bad mood. My producer will tell you that. I will cancel a live before it happens because you don't know what somebody else is going through. And a lot of people watch you that may be sick, that may be going through cancer, that may be going through something worse than you. And guess what? They may have already been feeling down, but if they see you going down, guess what? You never know what they may do based off of the energy that you're sending out. And so I say that to you because
And
you may think that your platform is just some small little platform, but you really realize that it wasn't. Imagine if somebody
I
like me
did.
at my level goes live. It would be even more ultra viral than what your live has done. So you have to be intentional about that. And personally, after I did watch a few of your lives, it seemed like your husband was a little irritated with the amount of time that you spent on live stream. And I just don't understand, why would you spend that amount of time on live stream if you're not being monetized? What is the incentive?
No, I said I wasn't the first 4 years. So the last couple years I am. But when I went live for that, like I said, that wasn't my intention. I'm just now finding the way you put it. I'm gonna tell you this: the way you put it now about how I can affect other people or hurt. Now, I really didn't take that. Like I want to personally, I'm gonna personally actually go to my followers and apologize if I felt like if anybody felt like they were harmed to themselves. That wasn't my intent. When I tell you, sweetie, it was about what I was going through. That was it. It just was about what I was going through. Not everybody's perfect and not everybody knows that. And I hope people know now. I'm glad I know. But no, it's just what I was going to my followers, my support, because they always been a support to me. They always had my back. And I just needed that. I didn't have it at home. And that's just what I needed. And honestly,
Okay.
that night really saved me. If I want to be, it helped me a lot actually.
Okay. But I did ask you, were you getting paid from your lives? And you told me no, only to tell me yes. So
Yeah.
you are being
No, you don't get paid.
incentivized.
I don't get paid from lives. I get paid from real, like making reels and stuff like that. Facebook don't pay you on live. TikTok do. I just found that out. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, do you want to let everybody know where they can find you, follow you, subscribe, ask you more questions?
It's Keke, the real Mrs. Jones.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I do wish you the best. And just understand that we have a responsibility as people who have cameras in our hand to show not the very best of
You're
us,
right.
but the realest version. But that version of you having to sign your children over to CPS because you blatantly ignored everything that was presented before you because you thought that you were different
I
or
didn't
somewhat
ignore it.
better.
Don't
You
say
ignored
that.
it.
I
You
didn't
ignored
see
it.
it.
And your therapist is going, no, 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 no. You did, you ignored it. So, and your therapist is going to tell you that. I spent 10 years in therapy personally. And I think once you are done with your therapy, if you take it serious, and I would advise you personally, you probably don't need to talk no more about that situation until you get therapy because it is coming off as a teaser tail situation. It is coming off as a very monetizable situation because you are talking about a book before you talk about your actual healing. So in the book,
Well, I always wanted to write a book about my life. Why wouldn't
I
my
get
life
it.
is
And you got the
crazy.
book now. You got your book now, but you don't have a,
But I'm gonna give
but
it
I
some time. I'm
came
gonna give
through
it
and
time. I
I'm
never I
here.
never said it's gonna be tomorrow.
But you got to have the part where what's the solution? You still
Of
trying to
course.
get to the solution of the book.
So listen. You're right.
Okay? All right. So anything else you want us to know? The PR want to come back up.
Please.
Yes, yes, ma'am. How you doing?
Hey, okay, so I'm listening in, of course, and you're saying, I don't like how you keep saying ignore the signs. Like, and how it's a like ignore the red flags. I don't think that you understand Kiki's purpose and what she's saying right now. She's literally saying that she's going through something that a lot of people have gone through in relationships. Like everyone ignores red flags in relationships, and I don't think that she's using this platform to strictly monetize off of her pain. But the pain in the hustle, the struggle creates the hustle. So if this is something that she's doing, and if she's using this to become a better version of herself and seeing the process and seeing the growth, I think the book can come in. I think it's very possible. She's not saying in chapter 2 she's going to be healed, but she's allowing her audience to get a feel for her growth and her journey, and she's not shying away from that.
Let me ask you something. How long have you worked in PR?
I learned not long, but long enough to understand that I did the same thing with my brand and it worked.
So brand. We're talking about brand.
Brand, yes,
So
branding.
where did the brand come from?
The brand came from what I've been through.
No, her brand.
Everything.
Her brand.
Her brand is
Yeah.
coming from pain, literally pain. But did
Did
she want that to happen? No,
was
because she was doing videos prior
Am I
to.
crazy or something right now, Jasmine? I'm just asking my producer, am I crazy or
You,
something right
no,
now?
you're not crazy. I just don't like the words monetizing. I don't like how you're
Brand,
using.
you monetize a brand.
But aren't you monetizing your
How are
brand
you
through other
getting
people's pain
paid?
and suffering and
No,
trauma?
I don't monetize pain and suffering. I
But what are
monetize
you doing
wine.
now? Every question that you
Wine.
asked her was based
This
off of
is
her
not on my
pain.
main platform. Is she streaming live on the 1 million platform right now?
No, I don't know.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is, how did you get a job if it wasn't for a brand or monetization? What is your purpose with Miss Keke? Miss Keke, this
To
ain't got
help
nothing to
her
do with you
answer
here,
these
okay?
damn questions, because it seems like every question you're asking is based off pain. How many questions did you ask her with her growth or what she's doing to grow or be better? Did she answer those? I came in a little
I
bit
didn't see
late.
no accountability being taken from Keke at all. It's basically like his fault. No, not her fault. The mom's fault.
So what
It's
fault can you get
everybody's
from
fault
cheating?
but
Not
her
giving enough
fault.
sex? Like what fault do you think she has from him cheating? What did you do, Kiki? That's what I'm like she's trying to figure out.
Have you ever been married before, Miss
I'm
Maria?
I'm trying to
Hold
figure
on
out
for a
Yeah,
what did
minute.
I do.
Rena Maria.
Huh?
Rena Maria.
Rena Maria. Okay, but I was calling you by your last name. I
Oh,
don't know.
Maria, yeah.
Yes. Have you ever been married before?
No.
You do realize when you're married to someone, not boyfriend and girlfriend, but when you're married to someone, there is what we call accountability. It takes
Okay.
two to get to a situation, not one. Because when you're in a boyfriend girlfriend relationship, that's more of a selfishness type act. But these
Mm-hmm.
two were married. I did not hear Keke state, not one time, what she did wrong in that situation. How did she contribute to the foolishness that went down? I didn't hear no accountability. All I hear is book, maybe some therapy, and I got a PR agent who's helping to
Mm-hmm.
manage my Tisa Tales brand.
So you're wanting her to say what she did in the marriage that made him cheat. Kiki, did you do anything inside of your relationship? Because
I think the cheating is not that, it's the character of the man.
mm,
What would make Keke allow a man like that after the mama said no, the ex-wife said no, the girlfriend that he cheated on her with 2 weeks said no? What would make her go against
But
all
that's
of
still
that?
confusing because this is before the marriage.
Exactly.
That was before the
My
marriage. You
point
you literally
exactly.
just
So if
no, but you
all of
just
this
said
happened
boyfriend and
before the marriage,
girlfriend doesn't matter.
no, it does. No, 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 no,
No,
no, no,
you
no.
just said boyfriend and
No,
girlfriend
that's
don't
not what
matter.
I said. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I was referring to her relationship versus your relationship as a married woman. There were plenty of signs that you blatantly ignored and even took his side from his ex-wife because his ex-wife had a baby on him and she did it because he did what? Cheated on
it's
her.
really
And you felt
Before the marriage.
sorry
That
for
was
her.
before.
It doesn't matter. That's
That was
the reason you
before.
gave. That was the reason you gave. So if he came from this type of dysfunction, already ghosted you 2 weeks, 6 months into the relationship to go and be with another girl to see how it was, the mama told you to your face he didn't love you. She came and tried to interrupt the wedding. You ignored everybody to focus on your own personal gain. And then when everything breaks down, you don't want to take accountability to say, guess what? I was warned. I have to take this L. It is not his fault.
But what personal gain? It's no personal gain I got from him. I loved him. I was faithful to him.
Did you love him?
It's no
How could
personal
you love
gain.
him if you don't
Of
love
course I loved
yourself?
him with my
No,
everything
you
in me.
didn't. You loved the idea of what a marriage was. You didn't love yourself, Keke. We're not going to play that game right now. There's no way you loved yourself setting aside everything that happened before you decided to walk down the aisle. Before his mama came up in that wedding with a black dress on and his family and made a damn scene and made you cry. You knew why you was crying at that wedding. You knew you weren't supposed to go through with it, but you did it anyway and buried your feelings in the church thinking that this was going to help erase and turn it around. I knew it was cheating. I just didn't go look. You decided to turn a blind eye to the point
Oh,
where when
I
you
never
did
said I
finally
knew he
look,
was cheating.
Keke, the man met you cheating. He was married.
I never said I knew he was
You were
cheating.
a mistress to your husband.
I wasn't. They was not
You were
together.
a
She had a
mistress.
whole man,
You
a whole
were a
baby, and a man.
mistress. You were a mistress. Because if you weren't, he would have told you he was married.
Mm.
I don't know. A mistress is someone who's on the side
Lack of
she
accountability.
literally was with literally she's still with her man and her baby.
Lack
She has
of
a
Just
whole
accountability.
life.
Lack of
just
accountability. When you
just
write
take
the book with your PR agent here who has never been married and she's going to show you how to properly monetize this broken marriage and you try to blame it on your
I don't
husband,
I don't
make
think it's properly
sure
monetizing
you
a
give it
broken
your
marriage.
wrongdoings and the things that you
I don't think
personally
so either.
ignored. Then guess what? I rest
So
my
just
case
what
here.
she's saying is accountability meaning you knew that you came into this marriage with him doing other things and you accepted it. So all she wants you to see, why did you
Mhm.
accept that going into the marriage?
And there's no
That's
way you could have loved him. Thank you, Rena. There's no way you could have loved him if you didn't truly
Why
love
did I
yourself.
accept
Because if
it?
you love yourself,
why did you
you
accept
wouldn't have
it?
put up with that shit.
The truth. You don't gotta
I
like
accepted it because I accepted it because we went to God. We went to
no,
marriage
you
counseling
accepted
before
it.
we
Listen,
even got
listen,
married.
listen real quick.
What God got
You
to do with
accepted it
it?
because you wanted to be loved, you wanted to feel love. If that
The
makes more
idea
sense. That
of
I
a
you wanted
marriage.
Of course.
did you
Of
want to
course.
feel love? You wanted someone near you. You wanted to have a family. You wanted to.
Of
It's a
course.
why in the in between that's personal. Like what she's saying is at this moment, it may sound a little harsh, but what made you continue? That's what people can relate to the most. Was it because I was already broken and I just wanted a
It's
family? I
true.
didn't care how I got it. Is that true? Or is it because I just wanted God to help it? It got to be something deeper in between that made you say, I do. Did you do to make yourself feel better and to say,
Okay.
ha ha, I got a man, I got a husband, I got a family, I feel loved? Because when things happen in between those moments and in between those spots, you felt it in your gut. So did your gut say you deserve this or it was worth it? Or like that is the I know it sounds harsh, but it's a reason to everybody's season. It's a reason to it. So you got to accept that
Well,
reason so you can be free and move on and get the healing and get the help. And, so you can be transparent in your process. If does that make a little sense?
yeah. I, I mean, it's obvious I wanted to be loved, right? It's
Okay.
obvious I didn't like sleeping by myself. It's obvious that I love when he hold me. He made me feel like somebody. Even when he brought me down, I'm not gonna lie. It was days I was crying in the closet, but then he'll come and he'll put me right back up. He just gave me all the love I ever wanted that I never had. That I never
Kiki,
had. He gave that
that's
to
the
me.
accountability. That's accountability. Speaks
Mm-hmm.
it. That's what I didn't hear during this interview. That's you not loving yourself. You never loved him.
You
You
wanted to
never
feel
loved
whole.
you wanted to feel loved.
He
And
loved
he
my
gave you that.
kids. He loved my kids. If my baby father had already left, he already left. He said, "Fuck that little girl. She's 6 years old. She thinks my dad is her dad. He's so good with them. He takes them to school. He cooks. He give me breakfast in the morning. He's so good. He has some good things, you know. But then he tear me down. And then I just,
Have
he
you
gave
always
me
stayed
what I
in
never had before.
relationships? Have you always stayed in relationships that made you feel that way and you knew you deserved better?
Yeah.
Is this the first time?
No.
So what
No.
makes
I just
this
always look for
time
love.
so what makes this time any more different? How can your
Well,
followers believe that this is different if this is a consistent moment with you that the world didn't see?
well, what makes it different is that it was 2 years down the line, I was by myself and I was standing on business. And every time I was dating, I'll tell a guy, he'll mess up and I'll be done with him. I didn't deal with cheating. I didn't deal with none of that. But they'll be like, you're gonna be like this till you gonna be like this till you get old. Ain't nobody gonna marry you.
No,
So,
what are you going to
I
do in
said
the
maybe I
next
need to start being more
relationship?
lenient.
That's not the question. What are you going to do in the next relationship or the next situationship to choose yourself? Is it I'm going to not get into a relationship and I'm going to heal? I'm going to focus on getting my kids back. I'm going to focus on all these things that I need to do for myself to love me
Of
more. Or
course.
is it going to be a consistent thing that
Of
the world keeps
course.
seeing? And that's the victimized mentality that the world will continue to see if you don't make adjustments and stop trying to live. And the word monetize sounds so crazy, and I shouldn't even be saying this because I don't know what side I'm choosing right now, but I understand it because it can come off as monetizing being the victim and people like the girl that cried wolf. So what are you going to do for Keke?
Yeah.
You can
I'm
talk.
gonna get some help, of course. Of course I'm gonna get some help. And dating,
Kiki
that's a
comes
no.
first.
I'm so done. I'm so
Yeah,
done with dating.
Kiki comes first. Kiki and them kids come first. And that's all I wanted to hear from you. I fuck a book, bro. Like you are the book, first of all. But if you don't recognize that there's a reason why you keep attracting certain situations, then you're gonna continue down that path. And Mrs. Rena Marie, right? That's right, Jasmine. Rena Marie. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I was trying to
Mm.
say. Okay. I have 80% of the women that follow me are women. The people that follow me are women. They're Black women, white women, Latina women. And when you said that, they're beating you down when they tell you you don't love yourself and you're refusing to understand where they're coming from, but yet you want to write a book to help them. You have to understand they already see things that you can't see. I got a cousin. I promise you. I tell her, listen, just run the nigga through me first before you say yes. Instead of me having to tell you to leave him, let me just, it's a gift I have. I don't, I use it to do good. And I don't tell people to leave, but I just say, hey, these are the pros, these are the cons. What are you going to do? Because a lot of people can't see like what we can see, and people can see things that you can't see. But if you can't accept that out of love, then guess what? Nobody is going to want to hear anything from you. They're going to always consider you, oh, she's just a victim, she's just manipulating, she likes the attention, she wants to monetize it. And you're not going to be able to help anybody if you haven't chosen to help yourself. You haven't had any therapy and you've been raped twice. I'm surprised you even like men. I'm shocked one of these studs out here. What city you in? You in Atlanta? Houston? I'm shocked a stud ain't swung by. It's only a matter of time. I use this term gay by default because you feel safer with women as opposed to men because of everything you've gone through. But I really think you hate women because your mama is catching so much smoke for something she had no control over, and now you're a mother. And you can't even put your feet in her shoes to understand why she went through what she went through. That's the woman you need to be healing with. And your father, I saw the video, he kept it real with your ass. You ain't want to hear that either. You went over there to your cousin's house, just like you ignored all the signs that came with that you married, and got yourself in a situation, and everybody said you wanted it because we told you so, because we tried to tell you. The problem is you don't want to listen. You think you know everything. don't know everything. That's why I pay somebody to tell me what the I don't know so I could be a better person. I wouldn't dare try to come on a platform like this and try to preach over people. I get 150 billion streams a month. Do you not think that these women can't tell if I'm on my shit or not? These are grown, educated doctors, lawyers. They have been through everything. I can't get in nobody's face and play in their face. I can't do that. They'll see through me before I even see through me. So if you think you're going to use your platform to write a book, and it's not going to work like that. What's going to work is, you know what? I fucked up. I'm holding this. I'm going through this. And you go and you sit down and you trust somebody enough to get inside of you so they can figure out what your triggers are. Why do you keep finding yourself in these fucked up situations with these fucked up ass niggas? What is it that you're looking for that you can't give yourself, that you're expecting somebody else to give you? Because you ran from your mama, ran away from home, got raped, ran away from everything everybody was telling you, including the wife to that. And now you're here trying to run away from what I'm trying to tell you. Rena Marie, you my dog. I don't give a fuck what nobody saying. That's a PR right there. You're going to do well in the industry.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Keke, listen, I want to see you back. And I want to see you back with the book, but I want to see you back with a therapist. I want to see you back with your therapist to endorse your book, to say she did the work. Because it's only a matter of time for these studs have your legs up with plastic and you for real. And you're not even on that team. Please tell everybody where they can find you, follow you.
You can find me on Keke the Real Mrs. Jones on all platforms.
All right. I love you, and I will see you back here when you're done with that book and when you're done with therapy.
Yeah.
All right.
I love you too.
I love you too. All right. Bye-bye. I'm sweating. Rena gonna be all right. I respect that bitch. She was coming for me at first, and I was just like, you know what the I'm talking about? Brand. How we got a brand? What the is the brand? Jessica Brown. Now, can I say AKA Gorilla Glue Girl?
Yes, you can. That's what they call me.
You got extremely famous. I'm talking about worldwide famous. I think we need to know you because I watched a lot of my old videos and I can see why you would be pissed with me.
When I posted it, I knew I was gonna get some backlash. I didn't think you, being Tasha K, Wendy Williams, like Lisa Ray, like y'all dogged me so bad.
You think he intentionally
I don't know what he was trying to do,
that
but he did it.
terminate the baby?
He did it. He took a picture. He posted my miscarriage on social media. Went to the kitchen, got a knife while he's sleeping. And I stood over him, and the thing is, like, I stood over him, right? Cause bitch, you gonna die. Cause you playing with me, you know what I'm saying? You really playing with me at this point.
Is the brand? Recklessness? Victimhood? What are we doing? Everybody was saying that, but hey, she knows what she's, hey. Maybe she found her calling out. She did good right there with her own client. Yes. You said she won't do the work. Now Rena needs her 50%. Y'all stupid. I'm done with y'all. Y'all pray for Keke, please, because I do not want to see that ever again. That was terrible. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy to go live like that and crash out. No, ma'am. No, sir. Not ever. Any questions for me real quick before we wrap this up? We'll be live on Spaces tonight around 10. If you want to join us on X. And yes, And I want to talk to y'all about something too, because y'all sending me emails about some shit that I'm working on. Okay? And I'm a little embarrassed about it. So I have a vocal cord issue because I talk a lot. And then on top of that, my thyroid, do you see this? It sits on my vocal cord, like the hoarseness. So what happens is for years, my thyroid got so big at one point where it was like a golf ball sitting outside of my neck and it was pressing against my voice box. And there was a lot of times where I get hoarse. And that's when I would hear people say, Tasha sound like MC Light. I'm like, it's really my thyroid. It's not me. Right. And so what happens is because maybe I don't drink too much. I don't drink a lot of water. I go through some days where I'm like, damn, did I drink water today? And I'm a water bitch all day. Right. But sometimes like traveling yesterday, I didn't get a chance to drink no water because I didn't want to be stopping and pissing all the time, right? So what happens is because I talk so much and I'm a performer, and a lot of performers can agree, can understand where I'm coming from. Being that my vocal cords have been slightly damaged, that's why you'll find hoarseness days for me. And I yell a lot. It's just the nature of my voice. And I'm always excited. I talk so much to the point where sometimes I don't get to swallow a lot because I train myself not to be swallowing in the microphone. It will cause me to just sometime, right? And half the time I'm not swallowing. It's just a clear. It's not like it's mucus clicking up, but I'm like, I am trying. And I got an email the other day from a wino. She's like, please don't do that in the mic. I'm like, girl, I don't know when I'm doing it because I know like right now I haven't swallowed. And so all of this is just like, because as a performer, you can't be like, and I understand. Right. I don't talk like that. So I get into performance mode whenever I'm able to. It's like a singer holding a note for a long time. Then they got to kind of put their mic down and go to the side. Then they start over. So I apologize. I am working with not only my endocrinologist, an ear, nose, and throat doctor as well too, and a voice coach to help me to perfect so that I don't be making, and it doesn't happen a lot, but I know when it happens, it's probably absolutely disgusting. But I'm like, and then sometimes I happen to be sick, but I promise you I'm working on it. And I apologize wholeheartedly if I have grossed you out doing that, but that is not my intention. Okay. So I'm sorry. Okay. I'm working on it. Just bear with me. I was like, I done made it all these years and I ain't never had no problems. Yeah. Let me see. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Let me see what y'all talking about in the comments. Not you swallowing too much. Have you ever been swallowed? I'm done. Y'all are I'm trying to be serious with y'all. And here y'all talking about cupcake crash out. It's bars. Jasmine, you out of. I'm done. I cannot. She lost her kids after a cupcake crash out. Y'all are going to hell. Y'all are going to hell. Tasha is like a boxer. She finds the right spot, then knocks out. I'm done. I love y'all. But thank you for loving me. The good, the bad, the ugly. Thank you, Jasmine. I appreciate it. You still feel I was too harsh on her?
She wasn't understanding. I feel like it just felt like you just jumping on her because she wasn't getting it. And I'm like, well, it's not going nowhere. But it went.
Okay.
I'm surprised you didn't bring up her GoFundMe.
Yeah, huh?
So I'm surprised you didn't bring up her GoFundMe.
I know she had a GoFundMe. That's why I wasn't gonna bring it up. Victim mentality. Because if I would have did that, I probably would have lost my damn temper.
I was like, what? Do she not work?
Exactly. Peaches, can you put the Spaces link on the community? So here's what's happening with the morning show. We have a name. But every time I try to plan something, corporate America comes in. Isn't that right, Jen? So corporate America has entered the chat and they're negotiating for us to be syndicated with the morning show. So that may take some time and effort. So just bear with me here, okay? It's coming. The winos have made it. Pat yourselves on the back. So when you see me on all these radio platforms, it's sort of like when you saw Nicki Minaj featuring with every artist when they broke her out. I just got to I got to pull my feature around. Oh Lord, you said I thought they was gonna double team you, but they won't. They don't even know who they dealing with. Y'all crazy. But yeah, I didn't mean to like, everything that I promise you, I don't set up and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go this way. I have to honestly fill out the situation. But I'm like, you losing some kids over a nigga that you ain't even known since 2023. Like, what the girl? I would have annulled that marriage so fast, bitch. Annulment, we're done. You're out. Tell me, she came in the house and it smelled fresh. I was like, yeah, there may be some mental health triggers. Because why you got angry over the smell of Downy. No, ma'am. Therapist is needed. That bitch clocked out. Climb through the window. Where's the link for the spaces? Peaches is going to put it on the community board. I do want to warn y'all when y'all get in there, okay? So we got a lot of Nicki Minaj fans, right? And they be going at it with each other. And it is entertaining. So tonight we're going to have them debating against Nicki Minaj and Trump and her supporting Trump. Just sit back and enjoy the wine, okay? I don't even have to do nothing. Peaches be the referee in that bitch. Peaches, you like your new job? Oh, Peaches, you like your new job? You said I crashed out on Joe Buttons. That wasn't a crash out though. That was intentional. That wasn't a crash out. That was intentional. I intended to do that. I went live and said, "Oh, I'm finna drag this nigga." Because I said that shit to him in the interview that he wouldn't put out. Yeah, I didn't get on live and get drunk and try to kill myself and I just cussed the nigga out. You ass, then you kick a bitch, then you kick a baby out of a bitch's stomach. You got me, bitch, that's just an old-fashioned Florida cussing out. Spaces is wild as it is, Miss Muhammad, and we ain't got nothing to do with it. I saw Spaces once and was like, what the these people crazy. Yeah, but at least it ain't like Bigo. Bigo, it's just different about Spaces. They really be going, you bitch, no, you. But like I said, she had no business. And I'm like, oh, this isn't it. It's like watching like a debate. It's really like that. Will Tasha Live get to purchase your wine first? Of course. What do you think? Y'all gonna get the discount? Ain't nobody else getting no discount. Y'all gonna get the discount with the... They know about the wine because of the Ray J interview. You didn't watch it. Oh. I let them taste it. Jasmine said, hold up. They don't know the name or nothing. They don't, the branding, I let Ray J and Cat Williams' brother taste it. Yeah, I know y'all just copy and paste it. Spaces is on X. I need more winos in there too. Jesus. Okay. All right. So she just put the link on the Spaces, or just type in unwine with Tasha on Spaces. They wouldn't let me use the K because they limit how many letters you use. So I couldn't quite get to the K. But you can hit it, search on X unwine with Tasha, and the Spaces is right there. Okay. I love you guys. I got to get home to Lamine. I ain't seen him in a couple days. I had to buy him a gift to sneak out to go to work. Okay. He got in trouble today. I had a parent-teacher conference. Say he got punched in the chin because he took a little boy chair. I said, good for his ass. He gonna learn to keep his motherfucking hands. I told him they were gonna start whooping his ass. He little. I said, what you think? He got the little man syndrome where he think he bigger. And then when the little boy punched him in the chin, he gonna tell me, Mom, they punched me in the chin. I said, what did you do? I said, well, you should have kept motherfucking hands to yourself. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm not the type of parent to baby a little boy. Fight back. Fight back, God damn it. I told you they were going to start coming for your ass, Lamine. I told him. You think you finna go up in here? Like one day he choked somebody. Yeah. The teacher told him to stop, to clean up. He didn't want to clean up. He started taking the napkin, the tissue up out of the box. So a little boy came to him and said, the teacher said, clean up. He's going to take the little boy by the throat like this. I said, now, when they you up, I'm an equal opportunity motherfucker up here. I'm not fit. There's another parent down there. I told you she got a BBL and everything. And every time something go wrong with this little boy, she calling me, do you know his parents number? Do you know his? I said, girl, why? Because he hurt his feelings. He hurt my son's feelings. I'm like, Chanel, who gives a man? They boys. He raising them to be gay. What the fuck are you doing? She raising him to be gay. Let them niggas figure it out. I told her, don't come to me with the me. I already told her. So I'll be like, Chanel. She be like, but Lamine was me. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Tell him to be mean back. That's exactly what I tell her to do. Tell him to be mean back. I'm just not one of the ones to sit up there and debate over how children act. That's it. No, I got it. I ain't had it cut. It needs to be cut. I put a little texturizer on the motherfucker. That's how I be getting my little waves to stay sometime. But for the most part, you don't see that thickness like that. That shit need to be cut.
It look like you got edged up in that lemon.
No, I didn't get edged up. Now, Tasha, where he learned that from? I don't know where he learned to choke a motherfucker up. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know where he would.
We don't know. But I do know his daddy watches UFC with him. Oh. And I told him he need to start watching that shit. For what? He's a man. I said, he's a boy. And his ass is going to get around, get fucked up with you. And I'm going to be the parent. Well, every time they try to tell me, Lamine did this, and I'm like, you have him for 8 hours of the day, teacher. This is not my job from the hours of 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. I have nothing to do with that. You already talked to him, right? All right, I'll reiterate. Lamine, keep your hands to yourself, because if not, somebody going to fuck your ass up. That is my conversation. But I handle after school. I pay for y'all to handle this. It's private school. Handle that shit. Yeah. So, yeah. Lamine was me. Lamine was mean as a bar. And you know what my sisters and them call him? Mini mean. Because he mini and he mean as mean. Only person he nice to is me. They call him mean too. Yeah. But Lamine means saint. My other child is here. Hey, time two. What's going on? I'm live. What's up? Yeah, I gotta work. I'm live on Tasha K Live. What you need? Go ahead, tell me. Oh, okay. Another one? Where'd you get that one from? Who? Oh, yeah, well, that's old, girl. That's old. Okay, yeah. I appreciate it. It's okay. You want to say hi to the Whitos? Oh, okay. They pay your bills? Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Well, I love you. All right, cool. She was just telling us that we had a cease and desist. I said, another one? She said, well, it was DeAndre Trish. And I said, oh, that's old. She went to our mailbox to get the mail. Oh. Yeah. Okay, cool. And Lamine was just laying hands. No, ma'am. Okay, that's right. Miss Muhammad, boys gonna be boys. I say the fuck about that shit. And you know one thing? This is how I know Lamine got good sense. Because Lamine don't touch no girls. Oh, no. He ain't hit. He will hold their hand. But when it comes to another, it's like, what's up? He is protective, especially over his little cousins and shit. He protective over me. If his daddy like put his hands on me, he'll come flying across. Daddy, get your hands on mommy. I'm like, who taught him all this? That's what I'm talking about. Enough for your mommy. Anyway, but he at the house now protecting Krishan Jr. So Krishan Jr. is gonna be a part of the show. He's a castmate now. He's a staff member. Yes, Tantu is overseeing the mom's empires. Tasha, if I can find a summary of Keke from another blogger, I'll put it on the link board. I want you guys to see the reel. I do. I really do. Okay, let me know. I'm sure she's going to go live later today, cussing my ass out as they always do. Not that I'm going to really give a damn anyway. I love you guys. I will see you Friday. Okay, Friday. And I also want to give you guys heads up. Let me start putting it on the calendar on days I'm going to be off. So on November 28th, 29th, 30th, and the 1st, I'm going to be out of town. It's my sister's birthday. So I'm putting in a 3-week notice to request some days off, okay? I will see to it that Jasmine, you better take your weekend too, wherever you gonna motherfucking go. You see, it's 3 weeks ahead of time. So I'm gonna be out of town the 28th. That's at Thanksgiving weekend. Is it that Thanksgiving? Let me make sure. Huh? You sure should have went to Atlanta. Why you ain't want to come? Hold on for a second. I don't care about YouTube. I care about y'all because y'all be trying to cancel subscriptions and shit. Bitch, ain't that word. Fuck that. Pause. I be like, God damn. Okay, hold on for a second. So it is. What the hell? Hold on. Yep, that Thanksgiving weekend, so which is Black Friday to Monday. So I'll be off Black Friday through Cyber Monday. But I'm going to work during Thanksgiving week. I'm even going to go live Thanksgiving night. How about that? What you doing for Thanksgiving? My husband can set up the live. I got a backup plan. Jasmine, come on, where? Where you eating turkey at? You going to Seattle?
Nah, not till Christmas.
Exactly. Bring your ass on up in here to work. Stop playing, okay? And then you take off. I mean, you want to go with me on my sister's trip?
I think I might go to Atlanta for the football game.
You want to go to Atlanta for the football game? Okay, cool. All right, no problem. All right, so yeah, I'm just letting y'all know. I haven't taken a sister trip in years, and I'm quite excited about this. Bianca, she's a doctor now. Yes. You know, you're a doctor when you can write prescriptions. And she be seeing pages all day. So she's like, you know what? I'm treating myself to my own birthday trip. So we're going to Panama, the country. And yeah, I can't wait. I've never seen Panama because, you know, we spent our whole life telling people that we was from Panama, Latin America, but really it was Panama City, Florida. We were lying, bitch. They was like, speak Spanish. We're like, they don't all speak Spanish in Panama. And the men really thought we was really Panamanian. Because we were from Panama City. And you know what's so fucked up is even to this day, when we went home last year, was it earlier this year we went to Panama City? Yeah, with Lamine. Right. Girl, why I rented a car or what's the name of that rental car company? Booking.com. I go to pick up the car at Enterprise. Bitch, it's in Panama City, Panama. I said, what the That's what I get. Exactly. So listen.
You've never been before?
Huh?
Have you been before?
No, Shek has been and he loves it. He was like, it's so pretty. Yeah, it's so pretty. Yeah, he loves it. Yeah. Alrighty then. Okay, I love you guys. Let me see what they're talking about in the chat before I go on and make sure I ain't missing nobody's question. I'm gonna go home to Mini Mean. That's exactly what I call a Mini Mean. Thank you so much. Tantu looks just like Bianca. She sure do. You said the men wanted y'all. Absolutely. NFL on Thanksgiving Day is gonna lose out, Tasha. True, so I should just take off. They said
She's talking about me because I'm finna go to this football game.
Oh, okay. All right, then. Thanksgiving Eve. Thanks, Tasha. Unless they start Black Friday early. That's the only way we ain't gonna have no audience. Because you know they always start Black Friday at like 7:00 Thanksgiving night.
They get earlier and earlier.
Yeah.
It's damn near Black Wednesday now.
All right, I love you guys. Bye.